Hello everyone! How are you doing today? Today we are sadly saying goodbye to our little swap meet right here. But that's because instead we are going to be putting in a little farm area, as you can tell by my outfit. So as summer is coming to an end here in the northern hemisphere, I thought it would be nice to have a place to grow our fruits and vegetables, and hopefully we can add some things if we do get new fruits and vegetables in the actual game. So right now I'm just gonna pick up everything and move it somewhere else to make room for our new farm, and I'm going to speed up this process right now. Alright, so I'm just gonna dump everything right here because I don't want to deal with the inventory in my house right now, or a lack thereof. So this will just have to do for now. Okay, I think we've got the last of it right there, and now we've got this nice almost blank canvas to work with. I think I'm gonna leave these little stone paths there. We can work around it, maybe use it to our advantage, and just start construction, please. Okay, so the first thing we're gonna do is we are going to lay down our little dirt path to put our little crops on top of to make it look like they're growing out of it. And this is a code that I found on Pinterest. I'm gonna pop it up on the screen right here. And I actually think it's gonna be easier to start on this side so that I can kind of gauge where I want to put it on both sides of the stone path. So I think I'm gonna line it up with this tree up there, and I'm gonna make 2 rows of each crop. I'm not gonna make too many because then I'll have to look for a lot of materials for each of the crops, but I think I'm gonna make about 2 rows of 3 for each. And we'll do the same over on this side. We're gonna start the path about where the tree starts. Make sure it's even and symmetrical. Why is it so hard for me to get it where I want it to go? Anyway. So now that we've got a good starting point for our little dirt plots, I'm just going to go ahead and fill them in with the rest of the designs that we have. Okay, so this is what it's going to end up looking like, and we're going to go ahead and look for our crops that we can put in. Alright, we're back with our first round of crops, and the first thing we're going to put down are these little watermelon beach balls. They are super cute. And we're just gonna put it down and make it look like they're growing from the ground. And for these last 2 plots, I'm going to put these moss balls right here. And that's going to kind of make it look like it's in the process of growing into these big watermelons. And I'm doing this just so it doesn't look so uniform on the farm. I'm also going to go ahead and spin some of these a little bit just so it looks more natural, and again, less man-made, less uniform. And just like that, we are finished with our little watermelon patch, so let's do our turnip patch. We're just going to separate them, and make sure you do not eat your turnips. I have definitely done that before, and I did not know what to do with 10 eaten turnips, so I just had to poop it out in my toilet. So anyway, we're going to drop them here, And sadly we can't really rotate them or anything, so that's why it was important to make the watermelons look extra natural looking. Alright, so we made it without having to eat anything and having to go to the bathroom. So let's go ahead and pick up the crops for the other side of the farm. Okay, so I've got these mum cushions here, and if you place it down, it actually looks like maybe a cabbage plant or a lettuce plant, and I think it's super cute. I saw a lot of people do this and I was like, how come I don't have that color of a mum cushion? So I kept waiting and waiting to see if I would get it, but then I realized that you can just, once you have the recipe, customize the mum cushion from yellow to white, which is what I did here. Alright, so this is actually my last mum cushion. I didn't have enough mums to make another one, but that's okay because we can just put a little shovel here instead and it'll still look really nice. Okay, too close. Get my shovel out here. Oh my gosh, I don't know if I just have a terrible hand-eye coordination or what, but let's try it again. Place item. Okay, there we go, and just turn it around. And I think that looks really good. It looks like we're in the process of farming. And once again, it just makes everything look more natural. And up here, you can put coconuts if you like. I'm going to put bamboo shoots. I find that it looks better. If you place coconuts, they look really good. Maybe you can say they're melons because as we know, coconuts grow on trees. But when you place these little bamboo shoots, it looks like it's in the process of growing into something, and I think it looks better that way. So once again, you can't really do much with the way that you place bamboo shoots, just like the turnips, but I still think it looks pretty good. So now we're finished with our little crop area and we can move on up here and start filling it in to make it look like an actual farm. So let's go get some stuff for that. Alright, so basically I just went through my inventory and I took out all the things that could be on a farm, and I am going to somehow try to make it work here. So let's see what we have. I think what I want to do is make a little greenhouse up here. Have you guys seen that with the little stalls? You just kind of put two stalls sideways and it kind of looks like a greenhouse once you fill it in. So I'm gonna do that right up here, and then we just put another stall on this side right there, and then we have a little DIY greenhouse, and I'm just gonna push it in if I can get in here. And then we're just gonna fill it in with some plants to make it really look like a greenhouse, and it'll kind of tie it together. So I'm gonna put some taller plants in the back here so that it kind of closes in the greenhouse. So I've got this monstera here. Is that how you say it? Monstera. Okay, and we're just gonna put in a second tall plant. I think I have a cacao tree somewhere in here. Yep, there it is. And it just kind of closes the back of our little greenhouse, and on the sides I'm gonna put in a little plant. In the back we can put something less cute, but in the front I'm gonna make sure to put something cuter because that's what you can really see. I really like the mini cactus set, so I'm just gonna display it in the front here. It adds a little color and it's super cute. So you can stop here if you'd like. I'm going to put in these Arthurium plants, Arthurium, just to make it look like a really full greenhouse. And there we have it, our finished product. And I really like how we have different heights of the plants and it gives it more dimension. So on the outside we're going to continue and put some more decorations, maybe a hose reel to water the plants. That makes sense, right? I'm just gonna turn it, maybe that looks better. Yeah, I like that. And I'm going to see what else I've got. I've got a garden wagon, yeah. Oh, I think I'm gonna put my cardboard box. It has a little pear design, so it kind of matches the whole farm vibe. And I'm going to just place these little bush starts on top and see if it goes on top of the box. Yep. So it kind of looks like we're selling some bushes that you can grow like you buy at the store. And on this side, let's see, probably the garden wagon. That seems fitting for this side. It kind of looks like we've got a lot of flowers going out of our greenhouse. And I think that should do it for our greenhouse decorations. Alright, so on this side, let's see what we can do up here. I actually think this is a great place for my silo to add a little height to the farm. We don't want everything too close to the ground. And I'm just gonna pull it here and see. I think there's a different side that looks better. Yeah, I like the look of this side. And if you want the silo, all you have to do is go to the ATM and you can get the recipe there. And I think for this side we're gonna make it look like the farmer station, the farmer's work area. So we'll put this simple DIY bench. I really like the way it looks. It just looks more rustic than the other DIY benches, and I love the way that it's on top of a tree trunk, and we've got a little painting bucket or glue buckets, and it looks really cute here. Alright, so we're gonna add more to our little farmer's workstation here, maybe a lawnmower, that seems good. And farming takes a lot of equipment, so we're just gonna kind of clutter the area a little bit. Oh, Rosie, you are ruining the illusion. Anyway, so as I was saying, we're just gonna add some more stuff all around the farm because I don't really want my farm to be super neat or super organized. I want it to look more lived in. So to do that, I'm just gonna place some stuff that are not in line with everything else because it seems like we have a lot of items that are in line with each other. So just to make it more random, I'm gonna put this here, and there we go. That adds a little dimension. And to finish off our farm, I'm just going to go in with this country fencing. And I think that's going to tie everything together. Right now our farm looks good, but it looks a little bit like it is a bunch of different units. Or I'm not sure how to explain it, but right now when I look at it, my eyes kind of just go all over the place. I'm not so sure where to focus. But I think once we put the fencing around the entire farm, it'll look more like one big cozy farm. Alright, so that's our little walkway fencing area, and over here I'm just gonna put some horizontal fences so we can really see the cute design of the fence, and it'll help make our crops look more organized. And I'm going to just do the same thing on this side. And I really do like the look of these horizontal fences where you can see the design. And let's see, we got 6 more fence pieces left. So I'm just gonna put it up here and on the outer corners as well, just to make it look like it's more enclosed and cozy. Oh yeah, I really like the way that this is coming together. So let's just put our last piece on this side. Oh wait, I think we still have 2 more fencing pieces. Where could we put that? Actually, I'm going to change the way I place these horizontal fences by the crops, because when you look at it, it kind of blocks the crops in the back there. So I'm just gonna pick up the middle piece, not the turnip. Okay, I'm gonna pick up the turnip and the middle piece, drop the turnip back down, and it kind of is still fenced off, so they are keeping the, whoa, those clouds are huge. Anyway, sorry. Those are really big clouds. Is that like normal? Has that been going on lately? But anyways, as you can see now, the crops are still separated and they still look organized. But there's a room in the middle there to see the crops in the back, and it looks more open, and I think it just has better flow this way, you know? Flow, you know about the flow? No? Alright, so this is what we have for our farm right now, and I think it looks pretty good. And there's Zucker in the back with his little diner apron. He asked for it and I accidentally gave it to him. I don't usually give my villagers the clothes that they ask for, but I think it suits him in his takoyaki stall. Alright, so we're going to take off my little helmet here because I look more like a construction worker. And now I'm a farmer on my little farm. And oh, I still have this rose, so I'm just gonna put it up here just to decorate it a little. If there's anything I learned from looking at so many island tours and island design ideas, is that it's the little decorations that really make the difference. So here I have a little cushion, and I've seen people do so many different creative things with this, like making chips bags like hot Cheetos, or making coffee grind bags. Today I'm going to make a fertilizer bag, and so if you haven't done this before, I'm just gonna quickly go over how you can use design codes that you find online on your island. So here we are at the Able Sisters, and we're gonna go right to the back here to this little kiosk. And to use this, you already need to have a code that you found, because there's no browsing feature here, unfortunately. I wish they had that though, that you could just browse at the kiosk for different designs instead of searching the internet. But I found this code that I want to use for my fertilizer bag, and I'm just gonna type it in, so if you like it, you can go ahead and use it. So a good place to find codes is Pinterest. That's where I've gotten a couple of my designs, and I've also found some on Facebook. There are Facebook groups that you can join, and they post really nice patterns and codes that you can use. And I've also found some really good ones on Nookpedia, which is a website with a bunch of different designs that you can use that people have shared. And I found this one, which is super cute, and I'm just going to put that right here. I really wish that we could keep more designs because mine are completely full. And keep in mind that if you do replace any of your designs and you've used that design that you replaced on any of your items, the newer design will just sort of take over the item. So we're back here at our farm, and luckily we have this convenient DIY bench here that we can customize our cushion with. And just make sure you have those customization thingies. I don't really know what they're supposed to be. I always thought it looked like a washing machine, but I don't think that's what it's supposed to be. But here we've got our design, and it looks super cute on our cushion. It looks just like a fertilizer bag. Woohoo! Yay! So we're just gonna find a place to put this bag. I'm not sure yet where I'm gonna put it. Maybe over here because it's kind of bare, but I don't know. I think I'm gonna add more to the organized chaos over here by the workstation. Alright, that looks good to me, and I'm just gonna go ahead and move it up a little bit. And I'm stuck. Okay, I'm gonna move it up a little bit and push it in, make it really look lived in, and there we have it. Alright, so I think this is our finished product. Yay! If you wanted, you could add more fruit trees in the back, maybe have an orchard, but I'm just gonna keep it as that for now. And thank you so much for watching. This is our finished farm design. Let me know if you also have a little farm area on your island. I would love to see what you did with it. And let me know if you want to see any more designs as well. Thanks for watching.